Hello viewers, welcome to another trading week. Thank you for joining up my broadcast once again. It's Pedro, your boy Pedro again, and I'm here once again to clear up some misconceptions and clear some doubts that or the false and panic and fraud or feud that's taking place in the markets market at the moment. It's been an interesting week so far. The bulls are doing wonders at the moment, and I didn't want to pop up on this broadcast, but I've been seeing a whole lot of irritating stuff from the marketplace, which I just wanted to clear up as quick as possible. So this is going to be as brief as possible as it can be, rather. So quickly, I'll just be jumping straight into action. The market has been on a strong bullish run, and on May we're yet to have any retracement of any sort. It being on a strong impulse run, and on October 6th, which was on Wednesday, 5 days ago, we hit 57k, and ever since that day we've been in a little consolidatory, more or less micro choppy state. And then there's been this misconception and panic of some sort in the marketplace, which I'm not really comfortable about. So I've made mention in the past couple of times that the market is not a straight line graph. There are two forces at play in the marketplace, and these forces are always or constantly at play. So there are times where even in the midst of a strong bullish run or an impulse run, there are going to be times where the market will need to retrace, take a break, before moving forward. And then when there's this little break, there's this panic from the marketplace, which is kind of irritating, to say the least. I've also made mention of this in the past, several times, countless times, a million times in the past, that the market is 70% of time the market is usually in a consolidatory state. It's just about 30% of times when you get to see the market trending up or down. So there are times where it's not going to be a straight line graph. Even if the market is to be in an impulse move, there are times where the market will need to consolidate, which are for different reasons. Could be for profit taking or accumulation or distribution reasons, or whatever it is. But these are bound to happen. And it's the frequency of occurrence is far more than when the market is trending up or down. So we've just been in a couple of days consolidatory state, and then I've been hearing a whole lot of stuff. People are panicking up and down. Are we going down and all that? So I just wanted to clear the air as quick as possible that we've just been in roughly 4 days of consolidation. We're likely going to break out of that consolidation as things stand today. So I'm just going to be running you through that. We're in the state of almost 3 month consolidatory period. Even if you are new to the market, at least you must have experienced that this year. If you were with us from the start of the year, at least you experience a 3 months plus almost 3 months of consolidation. So what is 5 days for you to panic? Why would you panic for 5 days? These are things that you should keep your calm. And there's this talk of alts not moving alongside BTC, and now that is one of the main things I want to clear on this broadcast. Every other thing is just going to be secondary. it may interest you to know that BTC started this bull run. The main trigger for this bull run was on the 1st of October. That's the beginning of the month. We marked the month, started the month on a very strong note via this huge bullish engulfing pattern, and it will interest you to know that the alt followed suit. I'm going to be making reference to a couple of alts as well, the major ones at least. Ethereum, maybe BNB as well. So the market has been in the entire markets, even the alts followed suit when BTC made this, commenced this bull run. And then during the course of this 4 days of consolidation, people are asking if why the alts are not moving alongside BTC. That BTC seems to be the only one making the moves, and the alts are just practically sitting ducks at the moment, which is very, very wrong. That's the very huge misconception that I really want to clear from this marketplace. You can see, let me zoom in so you can see this clearly. So this is October 1st. You can see, if you are following this course, so you can see I'm on October 1st as well. This is the October 1st move. You can see that the sentiments were equally shared on Ethereum, the Ethereum chart. A huge bullish engulfing to the upside. You can see in very similar, almost one-to-one fashion. And this move has this has been followed up by a move, an impulse move to the upside, which is exactly what happened on the Bitcoin chart, as you can see. So the very moment Bitcoin began its consolidation from October 7th, it was 4 days ago. I'm going to be going back to the Bitcoin chart. October 7th, you can see Ethereum followed suit as well. And if you are not still convinced, I'm going to take you to BNB, the another very good second, the biggest coin after. You can see BNB is also in likewise manner. You can see this is October 7th. You can see this is October 1st. You can see this huge bullish engulfing to the upside, and then continue to the upside until October 7th exactly. You can see that it's kind of retracing. So for the fact that Bitcoin seems to be in a consolidatory mode, which doesn't mean the alt should also be should share the exact consolidatory state as Bitcoin. The current what looks like a drawdown, a minor pullback from the alt at the moment, as you can see here, is as a result of Bitcoin's consolidation. So I don't know where people are actually getting their facts from. I mean, the panic, I don't know where it's actually coming from. People saying Bitcoin is moving and the alts are failing to move, and people are asking why, and there's this panic, unnecessary panic from the marketplace. Here it is, Bitcoin is consolidating, the alts are basically responding in like manner by retracing. It's a minor pullback from the alts, and you can see that today, with this huge move to the upside that Bitcoin is doing, is, as we still stand, they are currently breaking out of that consolidation, but we wait final confirmation via the close of today. As you can see, this sentiment is also shared by the alt. You can see BNB having a bullish, trying to pull off, is already forming a bullish engulfing as well. Ethereum is sharing the same sentiment as we speak. So are the other major alts as well. So I don't know where people are getting. You can see this is exactly being shared by Ethereum. This is a huge bullish engulfing as well by Ethereum. So I don't know where people are getting the whole concept of. So that's a quick misconception I want to clear. that is the main thing I made this that's the main reason why I made this broadcast. Every other thing is secondary. So I'm just going to be running you down with the highlights, or as in the marketplace, based on my life, just to like a continuation of from where I stopped in my last broadcast. So I'm going to run you down what has happened from the last day I made the last broadcast. So BTC got to 55,750 on Wednesday the 6th USDT, and ever since the past 4 days or so, we've been in it has lost some momentum, and we entered into a consolidatory state, a bit a small scale one. So I made mention of the fact that in the last broadcast that 2 things were going to happen. That was this broadcast was made on Thursday morning, just at the start of the day. I made mention of the fact that BTC just broke above a major swing high, which was the last point from which it crashed on September 7th, over a month ago, at around 53k. Bitcoin broke, closed above that, so we're likely looking at a retest. 2 things were to, I made mention of the fact that one of 2 things was to play out after that close. So we're either going to retest the 53k that was closed above, or we may likely see a pullback, like a retracement, a proper retracement. And if that was to be the case, then that means the we're likely going to head further down south. It's about 50k or so before heading upward again. But like I said, that the close of the day would determine. I think that broker was made on the 8th or so. So as at then, we're seeing a retest to 53. We had seen a retest to 53k on the 7th. 53 points. We closed the day at 53, over 53k. We're looking to see if Bitcoin on the 8th we're looking for further confirmation on the 8th to know if it was to be a proper retracement, or just a retest of the 53k that was broken and closed above, to head further north. And the first scenario seemed to be the the first scenario, which was a retest of the 53k, was ended up being the case. So as a result of this small consolidatory states, Bitcoin and the market found itself for the past 4 days, we all are currently retracing, and there's already panic and force in the marketplace, like I said earlier on, as whether and why alt are not rising along with BTC, which ordinarily has been the trend before now. So I've already cleared that misconception. So right now we are currently looking at a close and a break above that. We're looking at a break above the consolidation as things stand, but we await the close of the day to finally confirm that. So if this happens to be the case, I made mention of the fact that the major battle would be at around 5960k territory. So this would be the kind of real test and final hurdle as to determine if Bitcoin would be able to, this would be like the final obstacle Bitcoin needs to get past for them to stand any chance of getting a new time, forming a new all-time high, 5960k. And I talked about the reasons why this region has been very, very pivotal in the past as to forming new all-time highs. I'm going to be dropping the link to that in the description section on YouTube, and just do well to see the last broadcast and acquaint yourself with why this 59k territory is pivotal to forming a new all-time for Bitcoin and the entire market. So you can see that in the midst of the consolidation for Bitcoin, we failed to retest the former lows. That means we were forming intraday higher lows and intraday higher highs. So these were all clear signs and positive signs that the market was still to head up. So there was absolutely no need for the panic and force that was in the marketplace at the moment. And as you can see, I've shared with you a couple of alts that are already moving as Bitcoin is moving. So I don't really know where the concept of Bitcoin moving and leaving the alt behind is actually coming from. I will also show you the total market cap. Total market cap is looking good as well. We're currently close to retesting the last major swing high on the day of the last crash on September 7th, coming at around 2.438. We're currently close to that. We currently made the high of 2.419, and then we're closing currently at 2.38. So we're almost retesting that level, after which the next major resistance should come at around 2.577, which is the all-time crypto market cap high. So we formed new here's another alt, Matic. As you can see, the volume is practically dead, but you can see green signs on Matic chart as well. So the major alts are already following suit as Bitcoin is moving. They're also sharing the same sentiment across board. So I'll also be taking a look at the bigger time frames, the biggest time frames, the monthly chart. The monthly chart seems to show a huge bullish engulfing the last red candle, the last candle, which was a red one. So this is a huge bullish engulfing. So these are all signs that was still headed up as things stand. Look, this sentiment can be shared also on the weekly time frame. We had a couple of weeks back a big bullish engulfing which engulfed the last red candle, and then this has been followed up by another big green candle, and then we're currently on another green. We just started today a new week on another green note. So the big time frames are biggest time frames are also showing huge and massive bullish engulfing, indicating real bullish intent at the moment. So I don't know why there's a whole lot of force and panic in the marketplace, and so for now bulls are Safu, and that will be all from me today. Like I said earlier on, I never intended to take too much of your time in this broadcast. I didn't even know I would be speaking for this long. So thank you very much. I wish you a happy trading week. May the bulls continue to be with you. Trade Safu. Remember as usual that this is for educational purpose and not to be treated as financial advice. Trading is a risky endeavor, so always endeavor to carry out your own research before entering any trade. Please do have a lovely trading week ahead. Bye bye. God bless you.